Okay. All right. I'm gonna, hey Mitzi, will you just mute yourself? Can you mute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and get started cause there's Jenny. How are ya? All right, let's see. Oh wait, what happened to my shoot? Click to exit. Okay, I don't know what I did, but let's see. Mute. Okay. All right. Try it again. Sorry, something happened with my screen. All right, you guys, can you see my screen? Like the slides? Okay, good. All right. Welcome, you guys. This is our first new coach training call for the month of August. And some of you guys are brand new coaches. Some of you guys have been coaches for a little while, and maybe you're going through Coach Basics again, or some of you guys are watching this or on this call because you want to learn how to lead these calls for your own team. So that's really exciting. Megan and I are super, super honored to run these calls together. We have both been coaches for, I think we've both been coaches for 4 years now. And so we have just like partnered up and we have put our teams together to teach you guys how to begin your business, because like this, if you get a good start, if you build a good foundation, if you show up for this training that we are providing for you guys, like you can grow a business that will pay you back so much and that will make such a big impact. Okay. And so there are lots of reasons that people come into coaching. Some people, it is just to improve their own health, to stay focused on their nutrition, their workouts, their progress. Some people do it so that they can just pay for their Shakeology. Some people do it so that they can help a couple people every single month and really help people do what you are doing yourself. And some people do it because they actually want to like build a full-time business. I'll tell you personally, for me, I just love the 21 Day Fix. I had not tried Shakeology, and my coach said, hey, if you want to become a coach, you'll get a discount on your shake. You can sign up with a challenge pack. You can help a couple people a month and get your Shakeology paid for. And I was like, boom, okay, I'll do that. Like I had zero confidence. I was not like Megan. Megan says that she watched her coach and she was like, I could do that. That's easy. I could do that. I was not like that. I was the girl who was like, I don't have anything to say in the challenge group. Like I don't have a story. I don't have anything to post on social media. Like I didn't see that much about myself that was worth sharing. But you're going to hear us talk a lot about being an influencer. And that's what we are as coaches. Yes, we're a coach. Yes, we work out. Yes, we drink Shakeology. Yes, we run challenge groups. But our job is to influence other people to do good things for their health. And we want to teach you how to do that in a tactful, non-salesy, super just like intentional way through this coach training. We're going to go through everything that you need to know, from launching your business to inviting, to starting your first challenge group, to how to follow up with people, how to handle objections, all that stuff. But you guys just have to come and you have to do it. Okay. And so we will help you no matter where you're at. If you just want to be a discount coach and save on your Shakeology, or if you want to work this part-time around your full-time job or around your family, maybe you love the products, you love the results that you've gotten, and you just want to help a couple people every month, we can help you do that. If you want to build a full-time business, we will definitely teach you how to do that as well. So within the first 30 minutes of you signing up as a coach, you should have gotten an email from Beachbody. That email is awesome. Save it, go back to it. But you should have gone through the first 30 hours, and then there's a whole section there for the first 30 days. It walks you through everything from getting around in your Coach Online office, setting up your EFT, your direct deposit. That's one of the first things that you need to do, because once you start to build your business, once you start to earn an income and start to help people, Beachbody will pay you. Woohoo! That's wonderful, right? But if you don't put your direct deposit information in there, then they're going to write you a paper check, and it's going to come to your house, and it's going to take a couple of weeks. It's going to take longer, and then they'll even take out a little percentage because they're actually like sending you a paper check. So definitely go into that email that you got, look at the videos, watch all the videos, move forward, go to the first 30 hours if you have not. Hopefully you have if you're serious about this, and then go through the first 30. There's so much information in your Coach Online office. Like, you could actually like do everything that you need to do as a coach without me and Megan, without our support, if you just go through the training that's right there in your Coach Online office. So while we are providing you with lots of good training through the units in this training group, I would definitely still, if you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're like, okay, I want to learn some more about how to handle objections, or I want to look at some sample invites. If you go into your Coach Online office, if you go to that training tab up at the top, that is where you will find all that information. It is just really good. They've revamped it recently, and there's everything that you need there to help you succeed. So you should have done this, set up a one-on-one call with your coach, and obviously get into this new coach training, which is where you guys are, or you wouldn't be on this call. And again, your Coach Online office is where everything that you need to know in regards to your business is. This just shows you how to go up there. If you go into your Coach Online office, monitor my business, and then under compensation, it says my EFT management. That is how you will find that. You'll also see, if you're looking at this picture down at the bottom, that's where you'll find everything in regards to actually like running your business. When you sign up new customers, when they order, you can see that there. When you start to sign up coaches, you will see them placed there. Your Success Club qualification, we'll talk about all that, but your Coach Online office is very user-friendly, so just play with it for a little bit. Go in there, look around, ask questions if you have questions, but that's where your business, like the actual business part of it, is run, all right? And so some important information for you guys to know before we get into the actual like heart of starting, launching, inviting those things. Team Beachbody 411, that is where you will actually like use that link to generate links to send people who are interested. So if you have somebody that wants to order Shakeology, or the Lift 4 All Access Challenge Pack, or somebody wants to try Energize, or a sampler of Shakeology, if you have that bookmark that tbbcoach411.com, or if you just Google Coach Link Generator, that is a really good resource that you will use over and over and over. Definitely know what your coach ID and your username for your account are. That is something that you will use the entire time that you are a coach from day one. You'll use it to sign up for prizes. You'll use it to register for events. You'll use it in that Team Beachbody link generator. If you have people that switch to you as a customer, you have to know what your coach ID is and your username. Use the FAQs. If you go back to your Coach Online office, up there at the top where it says support and under training, I think it's a couple of places, the FAQs, frequently asked questions, are where you can find answers to just about anything, all right? So I am definitely of the school of thought that I didn't ask my coach every single question. If I had a question about how to use ShareCart, which you should know how to do, there's training in here. If I had a question about how to use ShareCart, I would look on YouTube. If I had a question about the 2B Mindset Challenge Pack, what came in it, I would go to the FAQs in my Coach Online office. Like, there's so much information out there available, like Beachbody has already created. So definitely use those FAQs. That's not to say we're not here to answer questions, but definitely become independent in figuring things out a little bit for yourself as well. Because if it's not in this, honestly, if it's not in this coach training, which the majority of everything you need to know is here, but if you have those extra questions, they are located in the FAQs, or just YouTube it. Just YouTube it. That's the best resource ever. Definitely plug into our Facebook New Coach University. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, and how you can set yourself up for success. But those are definitely things that you need to make a priority. Share a cart, know about Share a Cart, know about the link generator, and I can show you how to use that if you want me to. Know your coach ID, know where the FAQs are, and plug into this Facebook Training University every single day. All right, so if you're anything like me, 4 years ago, I was not the girl who posted on social media. I was not the girl who had a fitness story. I was not the girl who was super confident, who knew she could run challenge groups, who was just really raring to go to do this. I was nervous. I was afraid. And I had 150 friends on Facebook, okay? I was not your ideal, she'll make a great coach girl in any way, shape, or form. I'm still very much an introvert. That's why I like this business, because I can work it from behind my computer at home. And I don't actually have to get in front of people and talk to them every single day. So this business is really perfect for me. But the first thing that you are going to do in order to get your business started, yeah, you signed up as a coach. Yeah, you have a coach online office. Yeah, you have a coach ID. But if you never launch your business, you don't have a business. All right, plain and simple. You have to put it out there that you're a coach. Social media is your storefront. Social media, you don't pay for advertising or billboards or anything like that. You get it for free. You just got to start using it. All right. And so you are going to launch your business by telling your story. Again, guys, you influence people every single day just by putting what God has already given you out there. Your story will be, where were you before you started the challenge? For me personally, I was stuck. I was afraid. My cholesterol was through the roof. My hormones were out of control. I had zero confidence with my husband. Like my weight just continued to go up and up and up. And I was not a happy person. I was not a happy mama. I was not a happy child of God. And I knew that something had to change, and he got my attention with my body, with my health. And so I started to practice portion control. I started to watch what I eat, started to work out 30 minutes in my house every single day. And slowly I began to lose a little bit of weight. I didn't have a ton of weight to lose. It was like 10 or 12 pounds. I lost it, but I gained a lot of confidence in knowing that I was making good choices for my body. I joined an accountability group of women who were there to cheer me on, to help me, to encourage me, to school me, to pull me back when I went quiet. And so my life changed because I decided to do these things for my body. And now I want to help other women who want to change their bodies as well, who kind of feel lost and hopeless and afraid and just don't know where to begin. I turned it into a coaching post. I've decided to become a coach, to run my own fitness challenge groups, and I'm looking for 3 women who want to do this with me. We'll follow a simple meal plan. You'll work out. We'll incorporate superfoods. I'll share grocery lists. If you want more details, drop a comment below, drop your emoji below, or something like that. And so your coaching story is just telling how you got started. How did you feel? And again, guys, it's a story. Everything that we put out there, you have to think about writing it like a story. There was a beginning. There was a pivotal point where you knew you had to do something. You found somebody to help you. You started to do this, and now your life is different because of this. And now you want to help other people. Do not overthink this. Do not compare it to someone else. We gave you a script in the Coach Online office. There's examples right here. Share your story and just be real about it. And if you want somebody to help you with putting it together, the wording and the things like that, like we can help you share it in Coach Basics, and we'll help you with the wording if you need it. You may not even need it. The goal is to be 110% authentic and just tell your story and be real about it, and to give a call to action. Also, you don't want to be salesy. Like I'm telling you guys, please hear this tonight. Do not use links. Don't ever use links. I don't even put Beachbody or Shakeology or 80-Day Obsession or the 21-Day Fix in my posts anymore, because honestly, there are other people out there that have been salesy with this opportunity. There are people who have just pushed products and things down people's throat, and that turns people off. And that's not, yes, while those things are a part of our story, it's not who we are. I don't drink Shakeology because I sell it. I sign people up and encourage people to do it themselves because I drink it, because I believe in it, because it has changed my health so much. And so stay away from Beachbody terms. Never post a link ever to a challenge pack or to buy something. You are just telling people what your story is, how your life has changed, how your confidence has grown, how your eating habits have changed, your friendships, whatever it is. And you're just putting your story out there and sharing it and inviting people to do it. So here's another example. This was Megan's. She said, no confidence, no energy, uncomfortable in my own skin. That's how I felt 4 years ago. But guess what? I found something that works. I worked out 30 minutes a day. I followed a real meal plan. There was no gimmicks. And I started to find a group of women to support me and hold me accountable. And now I'm inviting people to do this with me because I get to help other women through a fitness challenge. And if you want more details, then tell me. We can chat. You always have to tell people what to do, like this post, comment below, or something like that. Just give a really clear call to action. Again, we've given you very simple examples in the Coach University under that unit about launching your business. So go back and look there and use our wording. You can copy our wording, just make it your own story, change it to make it your own. Okay. Again, here's another example. This is Brittany Leggett. She's a great coach, sweet lady. And again, she's just sharing her story. Now, again, hear this. Don't overthink it. Just put your story down into words. Definitely think it shouldn't be too long. Your coach announcement, it should definitely be clear. People should understand what it is that you did, what you're inviting them to do with you. There should always be a start date. So I have a challenge group that starts August 13th. My coaches can invite to that. I know Megan has one as well. And so I will actually add people to that challenge group through that first week of prep week. So probably through August the 17th. And so you can give a start date and encourage people to join you there. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to show up every single day on social media. You are going to be an influencer. How are you going to be an influencer? You're going to be proof that what you're doing works. You're going to work out. You're going to push play. You're going to drink your Shakeology. You're going to make a meal plan every week. You're going to participate in the challenge groups as a challenger, guys. Just because I'm leading these groups doesn't mean I'm not a challenger. I'm always taking care of my body. My body is my business, not in a way that I have to look perfect or I have to do it perfectly. But if I'm not willing to take care of myself and to share that with other people, then nobody's going to want to join my challenge groups or follow me, are they? So just be real. Show people, if you just have 30 minutes a day to work out, show people that you carved out time, that you set your alarm early, that you laid your workout clothes out early. That influences people to believe that they can do it too. That spreads hope. In your stories, get real. Share people. What do you struggle with? What did you do really well that day? Shout out another challenger or coach or somebody in your challenge group that inspires you. You are influencing people to do good things and more consistent things with their body. Be very much you. Never, ever, ever copy the words of another coach. Do not copy another post. You can take ideas, you can take inspiration, but be yourself. Your story is your own. I cannot help people that Jenny can help. She cannot help people that I can help because our stories are different. Our past is different. Our struggles are different. And that's good because that means we can help people that are like us. There are so many women out there who need what we have to offer. And just by simply influencing them, by posting on social media, by inviting people to do this with us, we get to help change lives just like somebody else helped change our lives, okay? Breadcrumb your story. All that means is one thing I encourage all coaches to do from the beginning and then at different points throughout your business, because your story does change and evolve. Sit down and write out your story. Just like I asked you those questions earlier. What was your life like before you began a challenge group or coaching or Shakeology or something? What did you gain by starting to work out? How was your life? How did it begin to look different? Once you became consistent and pushing play on your workouts, what did that change? Not just your body, but your confidence and your choices. Did it create this ripple effect that showed you that you could do more, that you could gain control over more things, that you could get control of your finances, of your relationships, of handling your emotions. Like, how did your life change through that? What did you gain? What did the challenge group do for you? Did you gain friends? Did you gain accountability? What is your story? And what does your life look like now? I love to show people what my life could look like if I had not said yes. If I had not said yes to the 21-day fix 4 years ago, and then eventually a challenge group in Shakeology and coaching, at the rate I was going, I would probably be a good 30 pounds overweight. I would still be on cholesterol medicine. I would still be taking medicine for my hormones because they were crazy. And so I like to show people what my life could look like, but instead what it looks like now. What is important to you? If you follow me, you know my faith is a huge part of who I am. That's part of my story. I don't believe that I could have done this without God. I believe that He got my attention with my health so that He could teach me so much more about Him and about who I'm called to be in Him. That's part of my story. But I don't put all of that into every single post, right? So if you sit down and you write out your story, write about who you were, how you got started, how your life has changed, what it looks like now, you can pull bits and pieces of that story and use it in different posts, in different Instagram stories, in different live videos, okay? So know who you are, know where you come from, know where you're going, and that's your story, all right? That's your influence. That is what God has given you to help change someone else's life. Show your why. Why do you want to be here? Why do you want to work out? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to get healthy? Why do you want to build a business? Talk about that. Be bold about that. For me personally, it's my family. Like, it's my family. This opportunity fills my cup. It makes me very happy. Seriously, honestly, it brings me joy. I love to work. Like, I love to work and to get compensated for working hard. But I want to build a business that is based on God. I want to build a business that is based on women. My mission is to help women see and value and understand their worth, and to do something that honors God with their body so that we can live out our purpose, live out our mission, live out the life that He has called us to be as moms, as wives, as coworkers, as friends. Like, we have to take care of this before we can go and live that out. I believe that with all of my heart. And I want my kids to see that. I want my kids to see a healthier, happier mama. I want my kids to see mama working hard and creating freedoms for them. I get to be home with my kids now instead of going to a job every single day. And that is a huge part of my why. And so I weave that into my stories, into my posts, into the things that I put out there. And it doesn't have to be wordy. You don't have to post 6 times a day. I honestly advise you guys post 1-2 times a day on Instagram and Facebook. Now, your stories, you can do as much as you want to. I definitely recommend posting like 10 stories, but just be you. Mix in some coaching things, some challenge group things, but mix in real life. It doesn't need to all be food pictures and workout pictures. What do you do for fun? Like, who are the people that you hang out with? Like, what does your family like to do for fun? What are your favorite treat meals? Do you love to go to the movies? Do you love to read or go hiking or things like that? Like, give people a full vision and understanding of who you are. And don't be overwhelmed, because this takes time. I was stinky at posting at first. I took horrible pictures. I probably said way too much or not enough. But you have to look at every single post, every single story, every single conversation as practice, because you will get better the more that you do it. You will find your voice the more that you do it. You just got to start doing it. All right. And so also in your posts, we're going to teach you how to make challenge group invites after you make that coach announcement. We're going to talk to you about posting on social media. But anytime that you are making a post, whether it's your coach announcement or about an upcoming challenge group, you've got to give a clear call to action. Just saying, hey, if you're interested, let me know. That's not a clear call to action. Saying, drop your heart below, drop an emoji below, leave me your email address, direct message me, like this post, comment below. Those are clear calls to action that tell people, you have to tell people what to do if you do want them to take action. Oops. And so when you do make your coach announcement, here's a couple of things could happen. You're either going to get crickets. You may post it at a horrible time. I find that like when I post early in the morning or around between 8 and 9:30, I get the most engagement. That's when the most people are online. So you may get crickets, which means nobody likes or comments, which probably will not happen, or you'll get like lots of likes and lots of people saying that's great, congratulations. Your picture for your coach announcement can be a transformation photo. It can be a before and after. If you have that, if you don't have one, maybe you don't need a transformation, or maybe you're just starting your journey. Just make sure that it is a picture of you. No stock photos. No stock photos. All of your photos should be pictures of you, your food, your shake, your body, your workout, your whatever, your family. Everything should be pictures of you. All right. And so what's going to happen after you make that coach announcement, after you start to post, after you start to share and influence every single day, you are going to reach out to those people who are liking and commenting and say, hey, thank you so much for your support on my post. That was so encouraging. It was scary for me to share it, but I really am on a mission to help some women in their health and fitness. Do you have any goals that you're reaching towards? And so that's a really easy way to start inviting people to our challenge groups, okay? And we'll get into this more later, but you're going to start to, and you're going to drink your shake, absolutely, without a doubt. We cannot ask other people to do this if we're not drinking the shakes, if we're not doing the workouts, if we're not following the meal plans, participating in the challenge groups, okay? And so that is a really big piece of coaching, is being proof of the products, because if we're asking people to do this and we're not doing these things ourselves, we're a fraud. We cannot have a business based on integrity if we're not doing the work ourselves. And again, guys, your body is your business. And I don't mean that in an icky, like you have to be perfect way. I mean that in that you're important. Like you are the number one thing that you want to focus on throughout this business, because your body, your health is important. And if we can't help ourselves, we cannot help others. Okay. And so that's really important. As far as this business, like this is a business. This is, you can call it an opportunity, you can call it a side hustle, you can call it a gig, but it's a business. And if you don't treat it like a business from the get-go, then it's not going to pay you like a business. It's not going to reward you like a business. So these are my best tips for doing this business well and being a good, responsible business owner. 1, set business hours. When will you work this business? When will you do your power hour, which we're going to talk a whole lot more about in this business, in the group. When will you work this business? For me, as a brand new coach, I had to get up a little bit earlier and work out earlier so that I could knock out some of my work before my kids got up. I would do it on my lunch break, because remember, I worked full time. The 4 years I was building this business. I would do it on my work breaks, or I would stay up later. I quit watching my shows at night, and I would stay up later and I would work this business. I would send messages. I would respond to people who were liking my posts. I would invite them to my challenge groups or follow up. I would actually like come up with content, so that because I was busy and I did work, I didn't know how I was going to get some posts in over the next few days. So I would actually like write up some posts late at night before I went to bed, and I would just save them and copy and paste them. When will you work this business? Set your hours and stick to it. Show up for training calls like this. Obviously I'm preaching to the choir, but show up for training calls. There's so much information out there, you guys, and I'm telling you, don't go to YouTube and start searching what does the Beachbody coach do. Like, we have everything that you need in this challenge group, in this training group, on these calls. Schedule, make 1 call a week a priority. I think you should be listening to the National Wake Up Call. That's every Monday morning. It's on Facebook in that Team Beachbody 411 group. But put this training call on your calendar and don't miss it. If this were your office job and your coach said, hey, Rachel, we have a meeting every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock, would you miss that meeting? Absolutely not. You get fired. Okay. So same thing. If you don't do this, if you don't participate in the training, if you don't show up for the calls, like your business probably is not going to grow. So just commit, figure out how much time you have to this, take what we're teaching you, implement it, and just do one day at a time. The Coach University, it is set up. It is a self-paced course, so you have to go in there and you have to go to the units. You have to open them up. You have to read them, and you have to participate. You have to comment. We are giving you guys a little reminder every single day. It's an image. It says go to Unit 2, challenge group invites, or whatever it says. But you have to actually go and do it. You have to find the units, read it. It's just like a course that we've already laid out for you, and you can actually click it when you're done. And it's really cool to see all those little green check marks to know that you've done it, okay? Again, I went over this earlier, but your body is your business. You have to take care of it. You have to treat it well. It's one of the tools that you use for your business. So please, guys, like if you're on mine, if you're my coach, you are my challenger. So I will treat you like a challenger. If I see that you're falling off in your health and nutrition, that's what I'm going to address before I address the business, because your body matters. It is so important to take care of you. That's what this whole business is centered around, is taking care of ourselves and teaching other people to do it as well. As far as your social media, guys, this is so important. Like, I'm not even going to say you should do this or you could do this. Like, you've got to pay attention to your social media. Gone are the days of like, you could just throw selfies up there. The lighting could be bad or anything like that. Like, we have to be intentional. And again, we're going to teach you how to do this. So don't panic if you don't know anything about it. But some of the first things you can do right now, you can make your profile public. Whether it's Instagram or Facebook, you can make your profile public. You will be posting on Instagram, and you will be posting. You don't have to post on Facebook, but I still love Facebook personally. A lot of people just build their business on Instagram, but make sure your profile is public. Make sure that little profile picture, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, is clear, that it's bright, that it's your face, that it's not a picture of your cat or your dog or your cousin, that it's a picture of you, because your business, you are the person that people are attracted to, okay? So make sure it's a good, clear profile picture. This picture of Megan, it doesn't have to be a professional shot. Usually mine are not. It's just a picture I've taken that you can see my face clearly, but make sure it's you and people see what your face looks like. I know that, like, I'm on Instagram all day long, connecting with people. Women respond to me and I start conversations. I can go to their Instagram feed and I have no idea who they are or what they look like. All they have are like pictures of like grass and playgrounds and like dogs and cats, and like I have no idea what they look like. So people need to be able to come to your social media feed and know what you look like so they can connect with you, okay? Your social media posts, again, these are representative of you. These are the way that you influence people who are following you, who are watching you. And so make sure that your pictures are clear. If you take a picture in a dark room and it's grainy, and nobody's going to stop and read what you have to say. So get a selfie stick. Get one of these little lighting, the little circle lights. You can get those for like $8 on Amazon. Go stand in front of a window to take a picture. Stand outside to take a picture. If you have horrible lighting in your house, then go outside every day and take your workout selfie. If it's a bad picture, it's going to be a bad post, and that's all that there is to it. And again, we will share more about this, but these are some tools that you have to have in order to grow your business. This is my little clicker thing. It came with my big circle light. I didn't get a big circle light right away, but I did invest in some lighting things, some little things. That little ring light you can actually clip on your phone, and it helps with the lighting a whole lot. So what are you going to do? In your Coach Online office, under your new coach training, you are going to print off this thing. It's called a business activity tracker, and I will show it to you again when I stop sharing the screen. But you're going to every single day fill this thing out. And it tells you, obviously, be proof that the products work. Did you do your workout? Did you drink your Shakeology? Personal development. You should all have the Compound Effect book, or a book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And that is what you're going to read. 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day. That's not part of your work hour, but you can do that. You can read it while you sit in car line. You can read it while you're on your lunch break. You can read it while you're listening to it. I listen to a lot of books while I'm commuting or while I'm at the grocery store or something like that. But fueling your mind, fueling your brain with personal development is going to make you a better coach. You're just learning from other people who are good, who are successful business people, and this just helps you become a better coach. Like it's a non-negotiable. You have to do it every single day. And then your personal business, building your business will be all about growing your social media. You're going to add 3 people to your social media network every day by friending people on Instagram or on Facebook and starting conversations, posting on social media so people can understand and get to know who you are and connect with you that way. Connecting with the new friends, inviting people to our challenge groups or to the coaching opportunity. And guys, you can start now. Like, don't wait until you're 3 weeks into this. Start now. Reach out to you can sign your husband up as a coach tonight. That's a really good first thing to do. Sign him up with a challenge pack. That gives you 2 Success Club points. Our goal every single month is to help at least 3 people get signed up for our challenge groups with Shakeology or a challenge pack, which is a workout program, the access to the workouts and Shakeology. 3 people every single month is our goal as business building coach. You can invite your sister, your mom, your best friend, the people that works in the cubicles next to you at work. You start inviting now, because if you wait, you're just going to keep putting it off and it's going to intimidate you. But I mean, it's so easy to walk up to somebody and say, hey, I've decided to really take some action and do some things in my health that are going to last for a long time. Like, I'm not into fad diets anymore. I wanted to find something that works. And so I'm just working out at home. I'm meal planning. I'm changing the way I eat. I'm incorporating the shake and I love it. And would you be interested in doing this with me? We could get healthy together. All right. So invite now. You're going to invite 3 people to your next challenge group. I do this every single day. And so if I'm growing my network, if I'm talking to the people that I know and then meeting new people on social media, I've never, in 4 years as a coach, run out of anyone to invite to a challenge group or to the coaching opportunity. Following up with people, obviously I invite people and I go back and have to follow up because people get busy or they don't commit or they're not ready. And so I'm constantly following up with people I've talked to in the past. Nobody says leave me alone. Nobody's ever said just stop, Rachel. But if they did, I would. But I never give up on people because I know this can help every single person's life, okay? And then we do things like recognize the success of 3 people. Shout out people who are in your challenge groups, whether they're your challenger or your coach or not. You can recognize other people and show that it's not just me. Like, what I'm doing, these challenge groups, they're having an impact on other people. Like, I shared a transformation tonight of Katie. She's in my challenge group. She's lost 35 pounds doing 2B mindset and doing Shakeology and the 21 Day Fix. I recognized her, showed people that, hey, it's not just me. It's not just me posting selfies and working out and drinking Shakeology. All these other people are doing it as well. So that's your power hour. Also, this first month, you will rank advanced to Emerald, and what that means is that you will sign 2 people up under you as a coach. You can do that, like I said, it can be your husband and your best friend, it could be your sister and your husband or your spouse. It doesn't matter, but you definitely want to rank advanced to Emerald right away. It's easy, it's not hard. Signing people up as a coach is just simple. Some people, I have tons of people who are under me and they don't even work the business. They're just coaches for the discount. But once you hit Emerald, you unlock the compensation plan, because as a coach right now today, all you can earn is commission off of what people order from you. And when you become an Emerald coach, that means that you actually start to earn more than just commission. You start to earn cycle bonuses based on the number of people who are under you, team members and challengers, and who are ordering. It's the first rank recognition, and it is really and truly a very important thing you want to do right away, okay? Again, this is the business activity tracker that I was talking about. Print it out. This goes for a whole week. Write down your goals. This tells you exactly what you need to do every single day, all right? And so there are no questions. Like there's no question, should I wake up tomorrow? What should I do? It's right here. You drink your shake, you do your workout, you listen to your personal development, and then you just check off the boxes. You add friends, you follow people, you start conversations, you invite people, and then, you know, it's all right there. And you can track it, and you can flip it over, and you can write down the names of the people that you are talking to and inviting. That's really important too. So like I said before, every Monday, some important things I think you guys should really, when you're setting those business hours, when you're setting your intentions, when you're looking at what you need to do right now to be successful, focus on the national wake-up calls. Those are every Mondays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You go through your 30-day coach training in our page, and you can go through it in your Coach Online office. We have this Coach University call. It says Monday, but this month it's every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Put that in. Write it down. Don't miss it. Make sure you're plugged into a challenge group. Are you in a challenge group? Are you participating? Are you logging your workout? Logging your Shakeology? Are you tracking your food? Take care of you, sweet friends. Launch your business. That has to happen. If you haven't done it, do it after we get off this phone call. And then obviously hit Success Club, be a success starter, hit Emerald this month. Those are your first goals, and they're totally achievable. Don't look at this list and think, I can't do that. You can. You just have to do the things that we will teach you to do. You have to take what we are giving you and actually do it. We cannot do it for you. But you guys would not be here if we didn't think you could do this. It's totally achievable. Your first month, Success Club 5, which is to help 3 people. Enroll 2 coaches to get to Emerald. You can invite people to our challenge groups. You can run your own if you want to. You can run a challenge group with some other people in this group. And definitely start reading your personal development. And like I said, I recommend The Compound Effect in the top right, or The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Those are my favorite books to start with. And definitely trust the process. Like, you have to trust us. We have done this ourselves. We have trained plenty of coaches who are successful, and trust the process, but plug into the trainings and do the work. And your challenge from me tonight is, after you get off this call, if you have not launched your business, do it. Do that. Use the wording in the Coach University. Get a picture of yourself. Post it. Put it out there. Tell people that you're inviting to a challenge group on August 13th. You can say August 20th if you want to push it back a week. And then make a list of 20 people tomorrow that you will invite, and share their names in our coach training, and we can help you with the invite process. There are actually sample invites in that Coach University under the units, and that is where you will start, okay? All right, so that is all I have. What do you guys have for me? What questions do you have for me? There's a lot of information, but I get pumped, like I get excited. This is it. Like, guys, you can do this. Like, you can absolutely do this. We are giving you everything that you need. So what questions do you have for me? I'm going to look over here and show you in, let's see, Facebook. So do you guys have questions? If so, just type them in that chat bar. If not, that is totally fine. But look, she posted. Okay. Hold on. Right here under units. Let's see. So there's launching your business. There's inviting. There are scripts, they're actual wording, what you can say to invite people to a challenge group. All right. So that's all there for you. We have how to promote and run a challenge group, how to make a post about inviting to a challenge group. All right. It's all there. All you have to do is just go through it, read it, apply it. This tells you what to say. If people want more information, exactly what to say. I made a little video for you guys. I gave you my own personal scripts in there. So definitely it's all there, guys. Like, just go, do, succeed. How to use social media. Why do we require people to buy challenge packs? Understanding Instagram. It's all there. And you don't have to absorb all this information on day one. You just take it one day at a time, and you can come back. Like, I went through Coach University like 3 times, no joke. I was hitting Success Club, I was doing the work, but I knew that I could get better at it. And so I went through Coach University at least 3 times. And then I moved on to some deeper training and grew my business at a different level. So, all right, that's all I've got. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm done. I'm going to go to bed. All right. All right. Well, I will see you guys back here next week. Megan will lead next week's call. We alternate. So she's a really good teacher, a good coach, and we're going to talk to you next week about posting, inviting, and just going a little bit deeper with that. And by next week, you guys should have invited some people, should be posting consistently, and we can help you answer any questions when it comes to that as well. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, good night.